Hello everybody, welcome back to the Midlands Outdoors channel today, back with another video at Gibbet Lane. I've made a return to do another investigation at a place. I can't wait to get out, so let's get into the video and enjoy. Well, here we are, Gibbet Lane. You can just see right away in front, we've got a woodland right away at the back. We've got a lane what comes round the corner, and also the very old concrete remains, definitely telling you that this was a road. You can just see all the concrete going all the way down, but most of it over time has started to vanish. As you can just see, it's all chipped away from this corner and gone to a normal path. It's really cool to see something like this, you know, history that's been lost in time. But many people made a story behind Gibbet Lane that somebody was actually gibbeted here back in the past. So right, our plan today is to start a paranormal investigation here. Let's see what actually happened. I'm going to start it at this very spot where I ended the video before. I'm sure I heard some very strange noises right away around the corner, and I noticed the temperature really dropped here. Let's see if we can get any evidence at all. Even if we don't get nothing, this is going to be a little video and very interesting. Let's go. So right, as usual, I've got all my equipment. You may have seen all this before. We've got a spirit pod right the way there. So this is actually a REM pod. You can actually place this in various locations. So what I'm going to do, place it on this bit of concrete here. Let's just see if this goes off by random, and we'll answer questions and get anything to come forward to this. Next off, we've got our K2 meters. I've got one there. Let's just place that one there, and I've also got another one, so let's get this into another corner. Let's see if we can get any responses from this at all. It's going to be very interesting if we even do. So right, if there is a spirit here at Gibbet Lane, would you like to come forward and communicate with me today? What was that? I don't know whether you guys heard that. That was really weird. What? Temperature really dropped then. I'm not telling a lie, it went really cold. It's really warm today. You can just see I'm in a t-shirt. If it was cold I would have put a jacket on, no doubt. But what was that? I am going to have to say this place is really strange. There's many stories behind it, and in my last video, if you go back and read the comments, they are very interesting. I've had people tell me about stories of this area when they've come down the lane and experienced weird things. Quite a lot of people have experienced ghost stuff all the time. I heard something very strange then. There is quite a lot of wildlife up here. You can just hear the buzzards in the distance. You have to rationalise things with this. Could it be wildlife? It's always down to something, not always down to the paranormal or maybe ghosts. So right, let's begin answering some questions. Let's see what happens. If there is a spirit here that has got gibbeted in the past, would you like to come forward to the lights on the floor? There is 2 green lights devices. Do you think you could at least set one of these off to confirm if you are present today? Would you like to come forward to the green light on the floor in front of me? Put 2 lights for yes, or remain 1 for no. Do you want to talk today, if possible? Is this the place or close by where you was gibbeted? Could you put some lights on for me if you can? There we go guys, it's slightly going up. That was strange, the K2 meter just went up slightly. So this is what happened the last time I was here. I was doing a bit of investigation, and then all of a sudden a K2 meter spiked. Very odd. So right, I'm having no more responses from the K2 meters. I've been going for like a few minutes, but that was really odd to say that went up. But there's nothing here to make a K2 meter go off at all. There's no electricity, there's no electromagnetic field from nothing. So I have no idea why that is even going up. Right, so what we're going to try in this investigation today is something called necrophonic. Let's actually test this application and see if we get any words what we can pick out. So what happens with this app is basically it puts words through and it's believed the spirits can manipulate it to talk. So there's no internet connection, there's nothing with this phone at all, and I'll even prove it at the moment because if I just show you around, it's on flight mode right the way there. As you can just see, we've got the airplane on, no internet receptions or nothing to communicate with the app. Let's go. So if there is a spirit here, do you want to come forward and communicate? So I said Drew's back. Did you just say I'm back? Was somebody gibbeted at this lane? Did someone get gibbeted here? That's a weird word though. Or the person who was following that man or somebody down this lane and then there was murdered, if it was true. Died here. That just said died here. That is a really good response. So right, I've come on my Cyberusher Komodo today, my nice e-bike what does a bit of range, and I want to show you that the K2 when it spiked was no interference from the bike because it's completely switched off. I've made sure all of it's turned off. You see the LCD screen there, there's nothing on it. Even the battery, if I put the K2 next to it, you can just see there is no activity whatsoever. Not even from there, and then once more, not even from the motor, it's not even switched on or going along. So there we go. So whatever that was with the K2 meet at the time was definitely not from the bike, and you can just see that there's nothing around here what could have caused that. There's no power lines, there's no wires. What could have set that off? There's no reason why that would have gone off all of a sudden like that. So it's definitely not from the bike, and it's definitely nothing around here what could have caused it. So could it be down to spirits? It well may possibly could be. So right, here we are. You can just see all the places right away at the back, the fields, the hills right away into the distance. And then we've got this woodland right away here. It's very mysterious, this woodland. People have experienced different things across this area once more. Seen some videos on the internet somewhere, someone did an investigation here. But also in my last video, somebody told me in person when I seen them who watched it, apparently a shadow went past on the path here going all the way down, and I also seen it on the video, which is really strange. So let's go to that spot and let's see if we can witness anything today at all. It's very quiet over here, I've seen no person whatsoever, or even coming from the path up to there, so let's go. So I'm going to have to say this is the most creepiest part of the woodland here with the path. You can just see it's much more darker as you come all the way down. We've got all the ancient trees right the way there. We've got like a little holloway going right away to the top. So if there's anything that gets picked up in the video, drop it in the comments. I might miss some things what I can't hear. See if I can pick anything up on the camera EVP wise. Let's have a listen and see what we can get. Let's try again one more time. So spirits of Gibbet Lane and the woodland, would you like to come forward now? Was somebody murdered here? Whoa guys, did you just see that? That was I nearly swore then, that was a gunshot. That was a gunshot. I heard it. And that was in close proximity. I heard that. That has really got me on edge now. I 100% heard that. Was anybody shot here? Just heard a gunshot. Was anybody shot? So some weird words coming through onto that, but it's really strange to what's even going on at the time before I started. That's some weird noises. So what I'm going to do now is have a little bit of a break, have some dinner, get back into the investigation, and what I'm going to do, set up all the devices across the floor here, REM part, K2 meters. Let's see if anything goes off, but I'm going to sit here for at least half an hour and just see if any energy ramps up at all. Just see if any can hear anything, you know, just witness it without the camera on for a moment. So back with you in another little while. So right, let's see what happens with this. If you could just at least give me 2 or 3 lights just to confirm you are here. You think you're able to do that for me? There we go, guys, yep. So you was murdered here then? Was you followed down the lane? I have no idea, guys. I just feel like getting out of here, to be fair. Gone cold as well. What the hell was that though? Guys. So right, I've packed everything up. I'm just not feeling too good, guys, at all. So I'm not going to come back to Gibbet Lane on my own. I've chose not to. What was it? What was that? What done that to me? Because there's no way I'd have felt sick all of a sudden like that. That is just, there's no way in the world of it. It scared me. It scared the hell out of me. It really has. I think I'm going to crack open a drink. So yeah, just checking I've got all my equipment. I'm going to crack open. I can. I'm only by the road, so I'm nowhere near to where I was. But there's no any chance I'm going back, even if I've left equipment behind. I'm not going to go and pick it up. I think I've got everything, hopefully. But that has been the most terrifying experience that I've ever had doing paranormal investigations. Still can't get my breath right. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. And I'm going to have to tell you now, do not come here on your own and try things like this. Many people might, after seeing this video, think, oh, this is a really bad place. Don't try and do it on your own. I'm just giving you a little bit of a warning. I've done paranormal investigations before, but I've not felt like that. I felt alright this morning when I come out, and I felt alright earlier. This has happened to my mum up Witchbury Hill when she did a walk up there. It's believed to be one of the most haunted places, and she felt sick like that, and then she never went back until recently. She's got back into going up to there. But yeah, just do not try things like this, and especially on your own, it can be dangerous. So I'm not coming back on my own here. Thinking about getting a group of people for this one. I might come back on a night sometime, but definitely not on my own. But wow, what an experience that was. That was absolutely weird. But what I want to know is, what was those bangs, noises, whatever was thrown? It sounded like something was thrown altogether. I don't know. It could have been some sort of like ghostly stuff going on. I don't know at all. But it sounds like there's nobody over or shouting. Nobody at all. But yeah, it has really shaken me up. I think I'm gonna head home, get on the canal and get back home now. Not mess around. So yeah, from the Midlands Outdoors, see you soon. Sad it's ended like this, but I just gotta get out of here. I'm not gonna mess around with it. I've chosen not to. But I'm going to say there is something weird on that lane. There definitely is, and many people have witnessed it, but I've just witnessed something strange. So yeah, see you soon, the Midlands Outdoors, and stay tuned for more walking history videos, and take care.